it's me making a video again. That's right, TED Talks videos. So I did watch a few more of these, so we're getting somewhere. Alright, so I guess the first one is this, I don't know, some guy, ultrasound surgery. That one was almost a little bit interesting. So apparently they can focus ultrasound now and, basically, heat up or destroy tissue, without destroying the tissue in the way. So it's kind of good. But these guys all sound like capitalists. They all sound like this is their technology and that they're looking for venture capitalists to, pay for more research. I mean, it just sounds kind of sleazy. Like these aren't really scientists. These are just capitalists saying, look, I got a new technique. I can, blow up little tumors for you. Just, spend a bunch of money so we can do some more research so we don't, basically kill you. And then give me lots of money for it. And it's just kind of, I don't like it. Not that people should make money for innovating and all this other crap, but, it's just, especially this kind of stuff. You should be doing that for the benefit of mankind kind of thing. So anyway, it was sort of interesting. I don't want to be talking about myself, but I actually worked with, ultrasonic, I used to work with it, but I can't think of the word for the emitter. It's transducer. Anyway, we used to use them, to see holes in materials. So, like, we just send a bunch of ultrasound at the material, and, wherever the signal was the strongest, you'd know there was a hole in the stuff. So it was sort of an interesting use of it, because it was a lot finer than regular sound waves. You get a lot more detail. And it didn't make people insane and all that stuff, because nobody could hear it. So, but, it's sort of interesting that you take high-frequency sound, and if you can, shoot it in a lot of directions at once, I guess you can not affect all the angles, because you're just going in weak at each angle, but at one point you're hitting that one point with each one of your little tiny shots. So in a way you're irritating the tissues getting to it, but you're not destroying it. But the one place that's getting hit by all of the waves is the place that's the focus, I guess. I guess that's kind of how it works. Makes sense, right? It's almost like you're doing a little mini earthquake. If I jabbed you, like you had a tumor in the middle of your brain, I jabbed you precisely in all the right places, I could create a vibration that wouldn't be enough to hurt your brain in all these places. But in the one place where every one of those jabs hit, that one place would get all fucked up. There. Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation. Yeah. Alright, anyway, so then there was this guy playing music. And, I guess it's, to celebrate the idea of improvisation, is what they were doing. It's like this improvisational kind of music. Like they just make it up as they're going along. And it was okay. It was nice enough, pleasant kind of white music, And, it's those little bangy things, with the harpsichords. No, xylophone, xylophone-y thing. Anyway, so it was alright, but I don't see it's a TED Talks, it's not a music show, so I don't get it. This one was kind of, weird. It was short, only 5 minutes. And the woman probably should have, been able to talk longer than that. She's a photographer woman who went to Afghanistan, took some really, interesting and whatever the word is, that captivating photographs, and artsy, tragedy and art mixed together sort of thing. Maybe it's a little exploitive, she's kind of making it sound like, I'm going over there to reveal the truth and all this stuff, but no, maybe you're going over there to, get your photographs to be the image of their torment or their horror. So let's not extract all the ego from it, please. But anyway, and it is a trouble. It's really difficult to say what the right thing to do is, because these people are living in shit. But we shouldn't be the ones to tell them how to live. That's a little messy. And if you're going to do it, you really have to do it all the way, and we're just not willing to do that. So we're just leaving them in some sort of hell where you got no infrastructure, you're all addicted to opiates, and you're in civil war with each other about what you should be living for, Muhammad or civilization, So, well, anyway, messy. Alright, so another one of these capitalists is a chick doing the surgery thing again. She's a surgeon, doctor chick. And, it was interesting subject, but I don't like the way they're veiling everything in, like, she was basically just soliciting research money. I mean, it was pretty much obvious. Like, we have a technology and we're not going to give it to the world. No, we want to develop it, so give us money. It was almost that kind of thing. We have a team. We have, we're all ready to go. But anyway, the concept is pretty good. I mean, it's this, it's chemical, so it's a little bit tricky. But the idea is that you would, they've created these compounds, these chemicals that cause tumors to fluoresce. So they only stick to cancer. And so the surgeon then, when he's doing the surgery, could see the cancer. He wouldn't have to try to figure out whether that's good stuff or bad stuff. It would basically be glowing in the dark and saying, that's the bad stuff, cut that out. And so they called it, color-coded surgery, but it's probably not the best way to put it. But anyway, so it just kind of makes it so you can get all of the junk out of there because you can see it because it's glowing in the fucking dark. So that's a good idea. And then, there's also a benefit because you can also tag nerves, and then you won't do as much damage to the nerves when you're doing the surgery either, which is also another benefit. But apparently it's still in the not quite there yet stage, even though she sort of implied it's already there, because she sort of sounded like, well, we need more money or something. So it's always about this money shit. Anyway, this guy was another cunt capitalist, talking about the environment and how we have to save the planet and blah, blah, blah. He could have been more boring, but it wouldn't be easy. I mean, he could have just stood there for 15 minutes and said nothing. But that might have been more interesting, actually, because you would have been just like, what's he going to say? Well, I don't know. Is he going to say something? I don't know. Is he going to say something? That would have been sort of intriguing. It was just he made global warming boring. He made carbon sink boring. He made the whole fucking conversation dull, boring, and uninteresting. I don't know how exactly he did it, but he did. And it most made you just not care. You were like, I don't care. Alright, the coral reefs might as well all be destroyed and the planet might as well melt. Because if this is the best the human race can do in terms of having a conversation about, global warming and the consequences of human action, if some economics guy has to tell us that we owe the Earth $7,687 for all the minerals we've extracted from it, or for how much carbon we've released, or what? I mean, who cares? This is just obtuse nonsense. What does it have to do with 7 billion people? Why didn't you just point out that there's too many fucking people on the planet, and there's not enough food, and there's not enough resource to be exploited by 7 billion fucking people? That would have been a sensible argument to make, I think. Would just be to tell people, you can't do it this way. It's stupid. He was probably saying that. He just didn't say it plainly enough. And he just sounded like he was taking a cut somehow. He just sounded like another fucking capitalist. So anyway, I got through a few more of these. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. The next couple don't look too good here. What is this one? Romania. Hey, cool. Unexpected something. Yeah, unexpected plate of potatoes. Maybe that's it. Let's see. Where's the rest of the title? Come on, show me the rest of the title. Unexpected place of healing. Oh, isn't that sweet? It's healing place. Romania's the healing place. I don't think so. Anyway, and some idiot cooking crap. That's going to be like cooking. Why the fuck would I want to watch cooking on TED Talks? This guy is the one I want to get to. Antonio Damasio. Okay, all the little pussy atheists are always talking about this guy. So he's one of these, unicorn guys. So, yeah, I want to hear what he's got to say. That's next time. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is not the subject of this video. So anyway, well, at least the cooking one's only 10 minutes. Wow, they kept the cookers down to 10 minutes. And the healing Romania is only 11 minutes. But that's to make up for the Damasio guy who's 18. Anyway, it's nice they have chicks. They do a lot of chicks. Chick. Yeah, good. Yeah, good ratio. Anyway, that's enough of a video. I believe so. Yeah. I think so. I think I'm done. Anything else here of interest? Here's the camera I was using the other day. It didn't work too well, but it's not a bad little camera. I'll put it on the other setting and try it. But it's probably good outside, so I'll try it outside. Yeah. Anyway. Less than $10. But I gotta sell some of these. I think I'll sell this one. It's got the most miles on it. Anyway, well, next to this one. This one's the most miles, I think. Where is it? Here it is. I have a lens for it. Screw-on lens. Yeah, this one's got the most miles. It's probably 1,000 videos for this camera. 1,000 videos. 1,000. At least. Anyway, until next time and such. Just wasting time, sort of. Alright, I'll stop it, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's just